Hey everybody, how you doing today? Happy Sunday. Today is day 15 of Kim Hamer Live on YouTube and day 15 of the 30 videos in 30 days challenge. So it marks the halfway point of the challenge. When I started, I was committed, but I didn't know that I'd actually get that far. So hooray me. As I promised yesterday, I have taken you to the park. I've brought you to the park with me today. This is Victoria Park in Finchley, where I live. It's about a 5-minute walk from home, and it's a great little park. I love the way everywhere in London, but particularly here, that people actually use the parks, and maybe that comes from not having back gardens like we do in Australia. On a semi-nice day, the park is always full with people actually using it, whether they're kids playing, there's tennis courts here, there's a couple of kids playgrounds, but lots of really great open space. So this is a great park for walking your dog, and at certain times of the day, particularly in the morning, you can see all the dog walkers getting together and saying hello to each other. The dogs are friends, they're excited to see each other, so it's a real little community that develops around this space. And that's one of the things I wanted to talk about today, particularly since I was at Dream Team a couple of weeks ago, and that is this sense of community that develops. So in the last couple of days, what I've been doing is reaching out to people, supporting them on their endeavours and their videos, and then I sent a note to Aaron and Charlotte from Acquire Properties yesterday, I think it was, and just really looking for some advice on the property journey. I'm they're about a year down the path from me. They're doing some amazing things in terms of some big projects and multiple occupancy stuff. But what Charlotte had mentioned when I met her at Dream Team was, we were where you were a year ago. We were feeling stuck. We were doing all these things. We couldn't see how it was going to happen. So I reached out to them just to say, I feel stuck. What would you suggest? It'd be great to hear where you were and how you got unstuck. And this morning I got a fantastic messenger from Aaron, just really sharing some of the tips, encouraging me, saying, well, no, you're not stuck. You just are where you are. You're doing the viewings, you're doing the offers. Here's some tips and suggestions. Things like looking at sourcing and investigating some different areas about how I can source properties differently. So I think that's that's that community that develops. I hadn't met them before Dream Team. I've known them 2 weeks officially. So I think that's a really important lesson, is to develop your communities, to reach out to them, ask questions, and also to offer things in return as well. On the subject of community, one of the things that's been happening here in Victoria Park today is a brand new farmers market. So it's called The Spread, and I am a huge fan of farmers markets, and they are so difficult to find. Well, not difficult to find, but local ones are difficult to find. So you can find them, but you have to travel so far, and sometimes they're quite small and localised, so it's not worth a big trip to go there. But I really like to support local people, local produce, and just it's a different way of buying things, isn't it? I like to do as much of that as possible in my local community. I do shop in Ocado, and I do top up a little bit at the big Tesco around the corner. But all my fruit and veg comes from the local Romanian food market. I buy my bread there. My favourite coffee and restaurant place is called The House, and that's a local place run by a Serbian Macedonian couple. So I love tapping into that community, and part of bringing you to the park today, it's after I've actually shopped at the farmers market. So I've enjoyed some ginger and coconut fritters from Fritaly, amazing. Now Then I got some Isle of Wight tomatoes, and the guy did a half and half punnet for me. So it's these beautiful tart gold plum tomatoes, and then these amazing cherry tomatoes, which were just had this one flavour when you bit into it, and then this other lovely sweet flavour came in as well. And then of course, you know, there was a gluten-free bakery stand, so I had to have a look, and I've managed to buy myself a chocolate and peanut butter slice, two of my favourite flavours, and they work so well together. So I've emptied my pockets a little bit by going, but you know, a lot of these people, this is quite a small group to start off with. I think they're really testing how it's going, and the guy I spoke to while I was waiting for my fritters was saying, you know, this is his first venture into these sort of markets and the pop-up thing here in London. He'd done some stuff in Berlin before, so definitely be coming back to support this little community venture, and you just never know what else I might find the next time I come down here. So I'm going to finish it there today. We are standing in the park, so let me just turn around and show you. Hope this isn't making you sick that I'm turning around like this, yeah, amazing park. I love that there's such a lovely green space, and they really look after it here. It's where I see the daffodils come up before spring every year, and I just absolutely love this place. So this is Victoria Park in Finchley, and it's Kim Hamer live on YouTube signing off from said park. Have a fabulous Sunday afternoon, everybody, and I look forward to talking to you tomorrow on day 16. Cheers.